many foemen. My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sails to distant shores.
Excuse me! Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are here with the continuation of Bass Gang Volume 4. I am very, very excited for this. We are doing a double feature of the Reigns of Castamere and My Mother Told Me. Now, there is a couple reasons we are doing this double feature. One, I never got into Game of Thrones, and so I don't know very much about the Reigns of Castamere, and therefore I just knew I was probably gonna have a little less engagement or interesting things to talk about. But also, because of the recurring series on my channel and my new channel, Open Arms Reactions, it's not even that new anymore, but I'm so used to saying it, I am down to only one video a week that I am dedicating to a cappella and vocal performances that aren't musical theater related. And so much good stuff has come out in the month of November that I was just like, man, how am I gonna fit in weekly Bass Gang uploads? And I decided, you know what? If I don't think I'm gonna have that much to say about Reigns of Castamere anyway, let's just do a double feature. Let's just get the absolute double bass bombastic beautifulness of a double Bass Gang video. So I am very excited to hear what we get here with Reigns of Castamere, and I am even more excited for My Mother Told Me featuring Eric Holloway. I love My Mother Told Me. Voice plays My Mother Told Me is like one of my favorite a cappella arrangements ever, and it holds a very special place in my heart because it was the first video I ever reacted to. So I don't know, I'm just really, really, really excited for this pair of videos. So, thank you guys very, very much for being here for it. Thank you for supporting this double feature, and I will most likely be checking out the final release of Bass Gang Volume 4 as a different double feature with something else that people have been asking for. So definitely make sure you're looking out for that. But for now, I think that's all I have to say. So let's see the Reigns of Castamere and My Mother Told Me by the Bass Gang. Pew. I mentioned Eric Holloway for the second video. I totally forgot to mention featuring Allie the Piper and Jonathan H. Warren for this one. I know Allie the Piper. Allie the Piper is amazing. She was on Wellham in Santiana and was a fantastic addition. And I've also seen her content a lot on TikTok. I don't know if I know the name Jonathan H. Warren off the top of my head, so I'm curious who that is and what they're gonna bring to the table here. It is also interesting because this drone we've got from the Four Gentlemen is not as low as those starting drones normally are. Normally we get that just like crazy low sort of drone there. But now it's sort of like, ooh, obviously multiple notes, but none of them are in that crazy low range. Whoa! I've never heard like that. No. It's very cool. Interesting that they're staying so high. I forgot to check. Whose is this one? This guy is... Oh! Is this the first song made for one of the actual volumes that isn't arranged by one of the four? This one is arranged by Isaiah Carter. Fascinating. And video by Ryan Tang, not Mar. Okay, so this one's a totally different one. Interesting. Maybe that's why it sounds so different than what I'm used to. I'm loving it, but it's definitely different. Oh, there's the bass. It's beautiful.
And who are you? The proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a a different code. That's all the truth I know. And
Woo, Tommy, that like that cascade off down to the depths. Oh, so good.
code of gold or a code of red, a lion still has claws, and mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours.
Ooh. Sometimes I forget when I'm watching an Ally the Piper thing, sometimes I forget that you don't have to be blowing into it to make noise. So whenever she turns away from it dramatically and it keeps playing, I'm like, it gives me some dissonance. It's just such a unique instrument that you blow into it to give it air to play, but as long as it has air banked, you don't have to be. Or when she takes a breath in the middle of a phrase. It's always so interesting. Jonathan H. Warren coming in with a violin. Now I need to look into who this is. I'm so curious. Regardless, that whole intro was really cool. Like I said, a lot of it was higher than I expected, except for that main voice line, which of course bringing us Bobby and then Tommy and then together on unison. Much, much lower. Absolutely shaking my headphones. So good.
so he spoke, and so he spoke.
Oh.
That Lord of Castamere, but now the rains weep o'er his halls, and not a soul to hear. Yes, now the rains weep o'er his halls, and not a soul to
Whoa, hold on. Not only do we get this crazy violin riff with build in the background, but also there was this crazy low drone that was literally vibrating my Razer Kraken V3 Hypersense. By the way, if you missed my last Bass Gang video, I recently got sponsored by Razer. Please consider following my affiliate link in the description because you can get 5% off any affiliate products, including these headphones that do such amazing things for listening to music like this. Consider checking them out because it helps me and you'll get 5% off anyways. Oh, the da, I might bow so low. Now Ally's taking the melody line. That's a really cool way to approach that. Whoa. They're dancing around each other so well. It's just all over the place is going crazy. Ooh! Oh, I always love when they'll offset the words a little bit. It's listen to listen, it's... It's and so he spoke, and so he spoke. Like they both say so and then offset, and then it happens again here. Where half of them do that Lord of Castamere, and the back will go, Lord of Castamere. So the Lord of Cast, Lord of Cast are on totally different times, but then Amir happens at the same time. That's cool! Wow. Wow. That was really good. Okay. As I expected, honestly, I didn't have as much to break down as I expected, purely just because, again, I'm not as familiar with the original, which is where a lot of my analysis often comes from, as well as just the fact that I don't know, it felt like, I don't know why I didn't have as much to say, but it was really good. Like, the way that everything built, this felt almost way more like just a traditional, like, songs progression. Like, the way it started really simple and just, like, very slowly built without, like, massive, crazy, like, bips and bops and quirks and gimmicks and everything like that. Like, that was just a really good and well-structured arrangement. Props to Isaiah Carter for that. Well, I enjoyed that tremendously. Extra glad I didn't make it its own video since I didn't have as much to say. And now we get to see My Mother Told Me featuring Eric Holloway, which I gotta be honest, that's the one I was excited for. So let's see it. And I forgot to mention it in the intro or the little interlude there, but this is Peter Barber's arrangement. He told me about this one a little bit in Chicago when we met in person. Look, it's me and Peter. There was so much fun getting to meet everyone, so much fun getting to meet Peter and chat with him in person, but he could not, like, contain his excitement for this song and even shared a couple little pieces of it. And as I was looking, yeah, this one's arranged and even mixed by Peter. Video, of course, we're back to Marwin. Dude, I'm just so excited for this. You know, when he said there was going to be some EDM elements, I didn't expect it would be from the first chord. Oh, he's definitely going to be bringing in some of what he learned from his Enemy cover. By the way, if you've missed Peter Barber's cover of Enemy, especially now that Arcane Season 2 is out, go check that out because, whew! Peter with the like that was a really fun little like fluttery note there. Ooh. Oh, someone's down real low now in these headphones.
My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sails to distant shores. Stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to...
Nope, I need to pause and talk about that because so clearly I could hear the whistling doing this like it's about to build to some like bass drop? Get it? Ah! Okay, how fascinating to start with that like electronic dance style arrangement at the very beginning and then to go to just voices for so long. Let's see where it goes from here.
Steady course to the haven, you many foemen, My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sails to distant shores.
Excuse me! What am I watching right now? What's going on here?
Foeman, my mother told me someday I would buy.
First of all, Marwyn, absolutely pop off with the visuals, aside from everything else happening.
With good oars, sails to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven. You many foemen, my mother.
I'm baffled. This is fascinating. What a unique take on this song. You know, I told Peter, I was like, I'm gonna be honest, your arrangement's got big shoes to fill because of how important My Mother Told Me is to me, especially Voice Play's version being literally what started this channel. And he was like, apples and oranges, dude. You couldn't even possibly compare them. And yep, that's correct. And like the really hyper electronic, almost, oh, what's that thing called where you stick the tube in your mouth and play the piano? God, I hope Kaylee knows what I'm talking about. Otherwise, that's gonna sound insane. What's that thing called? That's what that sounded like. The like, many foemen, like this really electronic-y one. What is that thing called? Ah!
My mother told me someday I would buy.
Eric Holloway in these headphones is gonna actually give my brain problems. This is gonna hospitalize me.
My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, on the prow, noble bark I steer.
Have you ever felt your eardrums vibrate before? Because that's where I am right now. Oh my lord!
Steady course to the haven, you many foemen.
What is happening?
You many foemen. My mother told me someday
Whoa. Whoa, the mouth effects are I don't like them. I don't like that. That's creepy. Also, what is, hold on. I was so focused on the crazy mouth effects that I wasn't even like... Peter's up there with like, someday I would buy, like he's doing these crazy ad-libs in the background. This is the wildest version of a Viking song that I've ever encountered in my life. What is... Are they about to do a vocal bass drop? The way, like I can already tell, though just the way that it's structured, in the way they're delivering these words, like the... You can hear in the back of the like, noble bark guy, noble bark guy, da 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 da, like something crazy is about to happen. Peter is literally about to replicate an EDM bass drop with nothing but voices, and it's gonna break me. It's fully going to break me. Listen to this.
Stand up on the noble bark guy, noble bark guy. Steady course to the human foemen, human foemen, human foemen, human foemen.
I was so right! All I had to hear was him doing a monotone like dun 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 dun, like on the beat marking, and I was like, I know exactly what you're doing. I fully understand what's about to happen, Peter. Am I high? What am I experiencing right now? What? Hold on. Okay, Marwin!
My mother told.
And then just right back to the traditional arrangement. This is overwhelming in the best way possible.
My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sails to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer,
God.
steady course to the haven, you many foemen, you many foemen.
Cool. We're not done? I was thinking we only had 30 seconds left and that felt like a good ending point. We're taking it back to the I was even wondering, I'm like, why go so far into EDM and not end there? We are ending there. What is...
Many foemen, you many foemen. My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sails to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven,
Oh, and that final Eric note. Peter, oh, no, because that's why it doesn't have the outro, because this is the Patreon Early Access version that I very much appreciate you guys allowing me to react to. It means a lot. That's why I thought there was less time left than there was, because there is no outro. That's also, this is a long cover then, because it's 3:47 of just music. That means by the time you get to... like, the outro, this is gonna be over 4-minute Bass Gang upload. Let's go, you're spoiling us, gentlemen. Well, that was so far away from anything I expected, and now I am so excited for the fourth one. Yeah. Thank you all very much for being here. Thank you to the Bass Gang, and especially Peter for continuing to push the fold of what you guys can do as a 4-part vocal group. Like, this is just absolutely crazy. I appreciate you all tremendously. Thank you very much to all my patrons for making videos like this possible, and as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Bye.